Testing, testing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Right, good evening everybody. Let's do a real world test on the Motorola Extreme T82. Now I'll tell you more about it as we get going, but I've set a camera going to record it. I've got a light there. We should be able to, because we're going to go way up there to the top of that little mountain. So I should be able to see the light from the top. And I'll tell you all about it when we get going. So the camera's running. Let's just do a check. So the walkie-talkie is working, so that's going to pick up the sound. And I'm just going to walk. I'm going to set the GPS, the Garmin on my wrist, and I'll do sort of regular stuff. So let's get going anyway. Over. So let's start the GPS. Hiking. And we're off. Let's just check. So lights on. Camera's recording. Walkie-talkie's on. And let's get going. So I'm not going to hang around for several reasons, because one, the battery on the light should be okay. Yep. But sometimes that camera recording, it's recording in 4K, does have a habit of overheating. So hopefully we should be all right there. So what I'm going to do now, I don't know, let's have a look. Maybe every 200 or 300 meters. Now these Motorola T82 Extremes have got a claimed range of 10 kilometers. There's no way on earth that's anywhere near 10 kilometers. I'd be surprised if it was a kilometer. But there is a set of electric cables. And if I'm being honest, I hadn't even thought about that. But this is a real world test, so they're miles away as well. Not miles away, but hundreds of meters away. So will they affect it? I don't know. Should have got warmed up first. Also, 10 kilometers is in a line of sight. There's going to be several areas where this goes left and right, and we'll certainly lose line of sight. So I wonder if that will have an effect as well on the reception. Now, I bought these from outside of the country in the UAE, and there's a line of thinking that says that you're not allowed walkie-talkies, excuse me, in the UAE. But that's just not true. Even the customs official kept them, and then I had to appeal and explain to them exactly what was allowed and what wasn't. The PMR 446 personal walkie-talkies are permitted in the UAE. So obviously military grade ones, that's completely a different story. But these are, it's a nice little unit actually. It's nice, it's quite robust. Now, just because I'm so cool, I've got the extender on there. Too cool for school. Over. Now, trouble is too cool for school, but then let's hook that back on my. Trying to be too cool, and now I haven't got second hand. So, let's just say 200 meters over. Hopefully that will have recorded. What I'll do is I'll maybe just knock them slightly out of sync so that you hear the voice here first, and then you hear the voice on the receiving handset almost straight afterwards. So, what to expect? No idea. Hopefully we'll be able to keep a signal all the way, even if it goes out to line of sight, because the distance will be a lot less. And certainly the finish at the top is nowhere near 10 kilometers. One thing as well I will add is that I appreciate I'm not walking in a straight line. So if I'm saying, just say for instance, 300 meters over, that's not 300 meters in a straight line. There's been a bit of a detour. Also, there is nobody probably knows this trail as well as me. And I'm not saying that in some sort of sycophantic, magnanimous, I'm better than you way. It's just that I dug the trail. So, the original route. So I'd well and truly know this way, like the back of my hand. And that's for 0.4 of a kilometre. 0.4 of a kilometre, 400 metres, over. It's called the Wilderness Way for a reason, and the clue is in the title. But just here, at the moment, there's a load of sort of grasshoppers, locust type insects flying around all over the place, and there was a swarm of them just when I started, and I think the birds are feasting on them now. So there's birds, insects, we might see a baby owl or three up here, we've seen foxes, goats, donkeys, snakes, scorpions.
Is that a killer?
Really, we've seen an awful lot of everything over the years up here, and I have got some videos to show it. So now we're out of line of sight. "500 metres, over." I wonder if it's recording. I really have no idea. We're definitely not able to see it right now. We're walking up now, if I put you here, we're walking up now what is the rock garden for the mountain biking downhill enduro. And it's a very, very challenging course. Don't come down here unless you are three things. One, the owner of the correct bike needed to descend. Two, very good at riding a mountain bike. And three, a little bit crazy. It's called the D line, the descent. It's a glorious evening up here. Absolutely glorious evening. And in a few seconds I better take my hat off, knowing full well, beautiful butterfly, that's a red admiral. I'll be able to take my hat off. In fact, let's do it now. 600 metres, over. Bang on 600.6. Oh, that's better. That's better. Now, you'll always see me looking up here, and that's for several good reasons, none of which are bad. But one time I was here watching the baby owls, who I'm afraid to say now have moved on, so don't come looking for the owls here now. I do know where they live, but I'm certainly not going to tell you guys. But I was watching the owls one day, and I could see, I've done a YouTube short for it, I could see the baby fox, sorry, not the baby fox, the baby owl. I could see the fox watching me, very inquisitive. We had to stand down, stare down. Oh, yeah. So I'm certainly past the electric pylons, which are there. And then if you look sometimes up on the right, you can see the distinctive silhouette shape of the owls. but they're not here today. As I say, they've moved on, and I don't blame them. Meters over. We're well and truly out of, well, 700 meters away, probably 500 in a straight line, but also at least probably 2 lumps of big Hajjar mountain in between. There's something very, the beetle there, there's something very, very reassuring about a walkie-talkie as well. You don't get it on a mobile phone, do you? But on a walkie-talkie, you can see, hang on, it's buzzed. Phone battery low, that's all right. There you go. You don't get it on a phone, do you? And of course you lose signal quite often in the mountains with a mobile reception. That's 800 meters over. Now, of course, I should be doing it phonetically, shouldn't I? And I used to teach and lecture a lot of uniform public services, things like navigation, expedition skills. So I know the alphabet phonetically. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, X-ray, Yankee, and if you know what Z is for, let me know in the comments. Z for, up to you. Oh, nearly at 900 meters. $900 meters over. Good workout. So what I'll do for you as well, I can stick this onto Garmin maps very easily from the Garmin watch. And wow, look at this. Look at this. Pretty amazing. I'll put it onto Garmin maps and we can work out exactly how far away we are from the other walkie-talkie. Two-way radio. I can see the finish. That's where we're going. And that's a kilometre. And that's a kilometre over. So Motorola's claim in a straight line, 10 kilometres. I have no reason to doubt Motorola in their claim that under whatever testing regime they did, they managed to get 10 kilometres, especially with the way the USA is in terms of litigation and things like that. But whether I get 10 kilometres, I certainly won't get it today, but maybe I'll try something a bit bigger with the car another day. But I'm willing to say now that we won't get 10k. Not usable anyway. And also, I never bought them for that. I bought them for when my wife and I are out walking, hiking. Every now and again, we've had the need. Not often. Now soon we should be able to see the light, hopefully. Have you seen the light? The Blues Brothers, do you remember it?
Have you seen the light? I have seen the light!
I love the Wilderness Way, by the way. Even if you haven't got a set of walkie-talkies, come and have a walk down here. It's brilliant. So the receiver is way down. This is called Echo Point. There was a sign, or there is a sign here. If you stand right here and you go, Echo! Echo! And you get echoes. So at this point on the route as well, we're not walking away from the walkie-talkie. We're kind of, if that was at the centre of a circle, it's almost like we're going around the circumference of it right now. I do apologise for the deep breathing, but as you can imagine, walking and talking, walkie-talkie, it's not easy. This is called Snake Corner. There was a big viper here one time, a big one. Big, big, big. I didn't record him, but believe you me, leave him alone. .2 kilometres over 1,200 metres over. So let's see if we can see the light. Yeah, I can see the light. Oh, it's 1:26. I don't know if you can see it. There's also a car going very slowly. With hindsight, I shouldn't really have put a torch on there because it's a beacon saying come and steal me. And there is a car with somebody getting out. Come on, brother. Well, to be honest, let's carry on, because if he is going to take it, and he'd be well within his rights to go and have a look, see what it is, I would go across, but then I quite clearly see what it is and leave it alone. It doesn't matter. Just say, for instance, if he sees it and thinks, oh, someone's not lost it. .31 kilometres over, and I'm very confident that, because I can see it now, I'm not sure you'll be able to see that light. So we're going to carry on up there. And we're nearly into the adventure park, Hajjar Adventure Park by Hajjar Adventures. And that's actually free now to enter. So come and have some fun in the park. bring your bike or rent a bike, bring your hiking boots, and come and have a play. There's a pump track and a few bits and bobs that you can really have fun doing. I can see the light. Can you? I don't know. I don't think so. Right, now this is in a bit of a state of disrepair. They haven't kept this up because the park has only recently reopened. So this is not a normal hiking trail. 1.4 kilometers, 1,400 meters over. I say that, it's actually not too bad at all. I've been on much worse trails than this. So my worst nightmare will be getting back to the receiver and the camera have overheated and not recorded. I can see the light. Hey! How are you? I'm recording. What a glorious, glorious evening. .5 kilometers over. So that's going to be just about 1.6 by the time we summit. Let me just check. Quite thistly there. Right then, made it. Just like to tell you all down there that I've been 158, 1.58 kilometers, 1,580 meters, pretty much speed walking, and I'm pretty tired now, but worth the effort. Over. All right, guys, thanks very much. Don't forget to subscribe. Loads of YouTube shorts on their way. Tell your friends about me. And if they say, what's his name? Tell them he's the English explorer. Take care. See you all soon. Bye now. Right, I've come down very quickly, almost jogging pace. And one thing I forgot about completely, but I'm certain it won't be an issue, is the battery length, the battery time, the battery life on the walkie-talkie themselves. Now, it's a rechargeable battery, so I would imagine it's quite a few hours and shouldn't be a problem. So I'm nearly back. Will the 4K Insta360, these are very thistly. Will the 4K Insta360 have overheated and all this journey be in vain? I've got a really good idea. Why not go straight cross country instead of follow the big trail there? A lot of holes here. If you were part of the Italian mafia and you had to dispose of bodies, just bring them here because there's loads of holes. They've done the hard work for you. I don't remember any of this. I don't remember any of this. Oh shit. Gonna need a bit of momentum to get up there with this camera in my hand. There we go. I've got a cramp in my left hamstring. I think the camera's just down here. Well, why I did that to the trail? You were an idiot. I am an idiot. I am an idiot. Let me say it. I am an idiot. I am an idiot. Over. Come on now. Come on, Insta360. Don't let me down. There it is. Don't let me down. Yes, it's working. Come on. Oh, brilliant. Over.